Hi YouTube. Okay, so I'm going to do a really quick video on a couple of things. I'm going to show you my nighttime routine, um, how I get the knots out of my hair, and what else? That's about it. Excuse me. Okay, so basically what I do is, okay, right now I have a braid and twist out on my hair. It's 3 days old now. I did it 3 days ago. Um, I'm gonna wash my hair really soon because it's just really gross. So yeah. So basically, what I do before I go to bed, I I like to moisturize my hair at night rather than in the morning time. Um, I find that when I moisturize in the morning, then the product just kind of sits on my hair because my hair is really thick. So I tend to use a lot of product, not a lot of product, but I tend to use really thick and creamy products that are really good moisturizers. And it has a tendency to sit on the hair, and I don't really like that. I like, to just sort of feel your hair like this, and it feels nice, but it doesn't feel like there's something in it. So I like to put the product on at night. And what I do, um, okay, so what I do is I moisturize my hair, and I moisturize with a number of different things. It depends on what I feel my hair needs. Um, like right now, my hair it's not dry. It's definitely moisturized, but there's definitely product buildup because this is the third day I've been wearing my hair like this. Um, so what I would use sort of depends. Sometimes if my hair's feeling really dry, I use a deep conditioning sort of treatment. Sometimes I just use a simple moisturizer like this, which I'm running out of, which is the Kamasa Care, the Califia moisturizing cream, which is really awesome. Um, I don't really have anything left, so I don't want to use it. Today I'm going to use some whipped pudding by Oil Handmade. I take a tiny little bit of it out, depending on the state of my hair. And I'm going to focus this on the ends of my hair. Okay? Alright? And then I'm going to take a tiny bit of conditioner. Uh, Usually I wouldn't use this. I want to use something a little bit lighter, like a Suave, Tropicals, that type of thing, but I don't have any. And this is actually the only conditioner I have at the moment, so I'm going to use this. So I take a bit of that out, rub it behind my hands, and I sort of massage my hair. Not, I would say, sort of close to the root, but not actually at the root. Okay, take a little bit more inside. Okay. So I focus that on this area of my hair. Alright? My hair's feeling really nice. Then I do two different things. I either use this jojoba oil Queen Helene. I also use this as a pre-poo, like a hot oil treatment, or I use the Jamaican black castor oil. Usually I use this once a week for washing before I wash my hair, and I use this every other day, sometimes every day, to oil my scalp, which may seem excessive, but I have a pretty dry scalp. I mean, not so much anymore because I've been using this product, but I like it because it absorbs really well into my hair. So, and I use an oil to basically seal your hair. You can also use like a coconut oil or something like that. So, I'm going to use the that you make in black castor oil because it's supposed to help your hair with growth and thickness. I mean, I've been using it for about a month now, maybe 2 months. My hair's always been really thick, so I can't say it's helping with that. But I'm hoping that it'll help to grow out my edges, which were sort of destroyed. I don't know if you can really see them. Actually, I think they are growing. Anyway, so I'm going to take a capsule of the black castor oil. Looks like this. Okay. And basically what I do is section off my hair and massage my scalp. Right? So I do that to like my whole head, I'll section it off and do that again. And depending on how I feel, and depending on how early it is that I'm going to bed, like if I go to bed at 12 or something, then I won't really do this because I'll have to be up in like 6 hours, 7 hours. I'm going to bed early, like I am tonight. I put oil, I coat the entire shaft. And in my opinion, or at least with my hair type, it helps to soften my hair. Especially if I plan on washing my hair the following day. It really does help. So, for that, I really like it. Okay. It's really, if you've never tried it, it's very, very thick oil. Very thick, very almost sticky. It doesn't feel good in your hair by any means. But it's just so good for your hair. And for me, it penetrates really well. But for other people, it tends to sit on their hair. So I guess you just have to experiment with it. I'm going to seal the ends of my hair with this. Okay. So keep in mind that I wouldn't use this, if this was like second day hair, I wouldn't be using the same method because obviously I'd be working really hard at protecting my curls. Like at the moment, because my hair is kind of, it looks crap. I'm just basically wearing it up like this, and I have like a headband around it. So because of that, I'm okay to disrupt the curls. But I mean, if the curls were still in my head and still really defined, I'd probably just moisturize with conditioner and then use a really light oil on top. Now I'm going to show you how I how I get rid of knots. Okay, I'm going to use this for now. So I can't find the one that I use when I sleep. So basically I get a band, put it around the hair. This is the way I sleep. The band that I usually use is a little bit tighter than this, but for some reason I can't find it. So that's basically what people call the pineapple. And what I do is take a section of hair and run my finger down that section until I feel a bump. Okay, and once I reach a bump, I take out my trusty scissors, like I found one here. I take out my trusty scissors and I cut the knot off. Some people, try and work the knot out of their hair. I don't do that. I tried once and I nearly lost my sanity. It's impossible for me, so I just cut it out because I'm really prone to knots. And I've tried everything, I keep my ends conditioned. I'm wearing a satin bonnet now. I don't know, I try not to brush or manipulate my hair too much. I mean, I don't know. And basically, I try and do this every single night. It's a really tedious and long process, but I think it is really beneficial. So after that, I just put the satin bonnet on my head, which is across the room, so I'm not going to get up and get it. And I go to bed, and that's it. And then in the morning, I take my hair down, depending on the style, and I'm ready to roll. So I hope that was helpful. Any tips or feedback, any tips on how to avoid knots would be much appreciated. Yeah, so rate, comment, and subscribe. All right, bye guys.